Hi, I'm Allison Foley and this is Leading Edge Dog Show Tips. So I'm going to show you how you would go about filling out an entry form. So a lot of people really ask me a lot of questions about this, and if you've never done it before, it does sound complicated. So basically you would have a Canadian Kennel Club entry form, and it may or may not have the show information here at the top. So this is about what they look like. I'm just going to show you our blown up version so it's easier to point things out. So right here it may or may not be pre-printed with the name of the show, the date, and whether it's show 1 or show 2 if there's 2 shows a day. So if it's not, you're going to fill that information in for each show. Then it's basically plug and play from your certificate of registration, or if the breeder has sent you your dog's name, the breeder, the sire, dam, date of birth, etc. Your dog needs to be eligible for CKC registration, Canadian Kennel Club, but it does not need to be necessarily registered yet. If you're showing a young puppy or a foreign dog that isn't registered, you can show them as listed. You pay an additional fee until they are registered, but you can definitely show your dog before you receive this certificate from the Canadian Kennel Club. So it's plug and play. Like I said, you look up your dog's name on here, you plug it into the appropriate space on here. Then, the next line is going to say dog show class. You're going to figure out what class your dog goes into. We have a tutorial on that on our YouTube channel, and then same thing. It's going to say breeder, etc., etc. You pull the information from this certificate and fill it out. It's very important that you also include the proper fees. The fees will be in the premium list, which is where you got the information for that dog show. And most important, the entry form must be received by the show secretary before the closing date of entries. The closing date of entries will be on that premium list. One small difference between showing your dog in Canada and sending in an entry form is if you are sending in an American Kennel Club entry form to show in an American Kennel Club event, you must, if you are mailing it or faxing it in, include the back of the entry form. All of this policy and procedure, that's just stuff you have to read. It means that you agreed to it, must be on the entry with the entry. I mean, it can clearly be photocopied so that it's side by side and not on the back, but it has to be one document or the show secretary will simply reject that entry. I've had people that were entered at national specialties and had their entries rejected because they did not send this back portion that is for American Kennel Club entry forms only. That's it for this episode of Dog Show Tips. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll talk to you soon.